Guys are getting everything rolling and going. Mix is getting made over here. The pump's getting brought to the backyard. All the hoses and everything else are getting staged where they need to be. Patio's all up now. Gotta do a little cleanup, patch the holes. All right, patio's all lifted up, cleaned up, and the holes are patched. When the holes are completely dry, they'll be ready for full use here on this slab. In the meantime, anyone can go walk on the slab right now. You're not gonna harm the work that was done. Just don't put your foot in one of the little fresh patches. I didn't get a chance to film prior to, because these other guys were working here and we want to stay out of their way as best as possible so everyone can get their work done. So I didn't film the prior and I didn't film the during, but now I'm filming the after. This whole front section of the church was sunk down. There's a big trip hazard for the congregation members, and this area right here was sunk down. So we raised all that up, and now these guys can go about their business and get their brickwork and their I-beams done inside. We also lifted this little section here. This was down, so it was a big trip hazard going in. And this is what I noticed when I was lifting it, doing the work. This was loose, and look at that. So all this water from this roof that is gigantic is all funneled and concentrated at that one little spot. So why do you think that slab had more chance of settling? Third job of the day. This wind is really ripping, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear me. Crew just showed up, get unloaded. These two pieces of front sidewalk need to get lifted up level, and in conjunction with lifting that, we got to lift this to get rid of this trip hazard here. And then around in the back, we got the patio that's sunk. It's assuredly sending water towards the foundation, and this in its present position, because everything here sheds back at the foundation, and the stoop settled here, so we're gonna get that up. There's a whole bunch of junk back behind here that needs to get pulled out first before we can even try to lift that up. Must have been something like a Better Homes and Gardens magazine about trying to prevent mice from getting in your house. People shove steel wool in here all the time. We're not a pest control company, but this does hinder our ability to get the slab up. And the dumb thing is, if the mouse wants to get under here, all he's got to do is dig right through here through the soil, and you're right at the same point that they're trying to block up top with the steel wool. Don't do this. Step height's been restored on the front walk here. Got that trip hazard out. Cleanup has started. Walking back around here to the patio. Everything turned out great here. Here's where that step was rotated away from the stoop here. This is on a foundation. This is not. Don't ever pin them together. You're looking for more damage. It's turned out really nice. Front sidewalk getting raised up. The front of the garage here getting raised up. See, we did this slab here so we can establish the garage floor grade. And we carry that same path, that same grade right down the path at that height which it was originally poured at. In this case, that slab is free. We'll come back and do these two next. Fifth and final job for the day. This sidewalk sunk really funky. Sank a lot to the inside, a little bit to the outside. And then for some reason, these couple of slabs here were replaced because it's a different shade of gray between here and here. All right, here's why we talk about not pinning slabs to foundations in front of a garage to driveway or in front of a stoop to the sidewalk all the time. What we usually see is the damage associated with the slab still falling down, still need to be mud jacked up, and the pin being so poorly placed that it breaks holes in the concrete. You can what alerted me to this was the crack that's here. I know there's a pin there. What happened in this case, the slab stayed put. It has its legal step height, but the base still sunk underneath here to where I can shove my entire arm underneath this slab because the base still sunk, slab stayed put, but mud jacking or grouting in this case still needs to occur. Do not pin slabs to foundations. In this case, the stoop is on a foundation. Slab is on the ground. One thing doesn't move, one thing does. Mud Tech in, Mud Tech out.